Hello friend, welcome back to our tutorial designing an impressive architectural building in AutoCAD 2018 metric. If you have been following along, go and open the file 00_048_DIABM_ where you save it. You can also download this file online. Go to the quick access toolbar and click the down arrow. Change the workspace to the custom workspace, my drafting and annotation metric workspace. Go to the home tab, layer panel, and click the isolate command. This turn off all the layer except the roof layer. Now go to the layer panel, click the down arrow and turn on the cabbage layer. Click into the drawing area to close the layer drop down menu. Go to the layer panel, click the down arrow and make the cabbage layer the current layer. Go to the home tab, drop panel and select the polyline command. Start the polyline at the end point of this surface. Click on this corner. Continue to click until you get to the back of this roof. When you get to this corner, press enter to end the polyline command. Press enter to start the polyline command again. Hold down the shift key and your middle mouse button to orbit. Click on this corner. Continue to click until you go around the roof. Roll your mouse wheel forward to zoom in. Click on this corner. Press enter to end the polyline command. Press enter to repeat the polyline command again. Start the polyline from this corner. Roll the mouse wheel backward to zoom out. Now zoom in and click on this corner. Hold down the shift key and your middle mouse button to orbit. Click on this corner. Hold down the shift key and your middle mouse button to orbit. Move the mouse cursor in this direction and type 600 mm. Press enter. Press enter to end the polyline. Hold down the shift key and your middle mouse button to orbit. Select the polyline command. Zoom in into this area. Start a polyline from this corner. Press enter to end the polyline command. Press enter to start the polyline command again. Start from this corner. Press enter. Press enter to repeat the polyline command. Start from this corner. Press enter. Press enter to repeat the polyline command. Hold down the shift key and your middle mouse button to orbit. Start a polyline from this corner. Press enter to end the polyline command. Hold down the shift key and your middle mouse button to orbit to see the area that you need to draw the polyline more. Press enter to repeat the polyline command. Draw a polyline from this corner and snap to the end point of this surface. Press enter. Start a polyline from this corner and snap to the end point of the polyline that you just drew. Press enter to end the command. Now go to the home tab, draw panel and select the line command. Start a line from this corner. Press enter. Start a line from this corner. Press enter. Zoom out. Press enter to repeat the line command. Hover the mouse cursor into this area and roll your mouse wheel forward. Start a line from this corner. Hold down the shift key and your middle mouse button to orbit to get better orientation. Click on this corner. Press enter to end the command. Press enter to repeat the line command. Start a line from this corner. Press enter. Zoom out. Hold down the shift key and your middle mouse button to orbit. Start the line command. Start a line from this corner. Move the mouse cursor in this direction and type 2000 mm. Press enter. Press enter to end the line command. Hold down the shift key and your middle mouse button to orbit. Select this front polyline. Go to the home tab, modify panel and select the move command. Click anywhere in the drawing area. Move into the Z axis and type 251 mm. Press enter. to move down this line in the Z axis. Select this line. Now select this line, change its color to yellow so that you can differentiate it from the other polyline. Press escape to deselect the line. Go to the home tab, modify panel, and select the offset command. And specify offset distance point. Type 125 mm. Press enter. Select this polyline and offset it inward. Zoom in close to see the polyline clearly. Press escape. Select the external polyline and hit delete on your keyboard. Go to the home tab, modify panel, and select the offset command. And specify offset distance point. Type 25 mm. Press enter. Select this polyline and offset it inward. Press escape to get out of the command. Now select these two polyline, right click, isolate object. Zoom out to see the entire polyline. Go to the home tab, drop panel, and select the polyline command. Zoom in into this area. Click at this endpoint and this endpoint. Press escape. Zoom out and zoom in close to these two endpoints. Select the polyline command. Select this line and this line. Press enter. Type join on your keyboard. Select this polyline. Select this short polyline. Zoom out. Select this polyline. Press enter. Now go to the 3D Tools tab. Make sure that you are in My Drafting and Annotation Metric Custom Workspace. Now go to the 3D Tools tab. If you don't have this 3D Tools tab, right click in this empty area, hover the mouse cursor into Show tab, and place a check mark to the 3D Tools tab. But if a check mark is already on the 3D Tools tab, don't click. By so doing, you deactivate the tab. Now go to the 3D Tools tab, Modeling panel, and select the Extrude command. At the select object point, select this polyline, press enter. Move the mouse cursor at the Z axis, the positive Z axis, and type 300 mm. Press enter. Now go to the home tab and click the layer properties. This brings the layer properties manager. Click the create new layer button to create a new layer. Name this layer Fasciaboard. And click the color swatches. This brings the select color dialog box. Select the index color 255 and click OK. Turn on this layer and close the layer properties manager. Now select this polyline, this solid. Go to the layer panel and click the down arrow. Move this solid into the Fasciaboard layer. Press escape to deselect the solid. Right click into the drawing area. Isolate end object isolation. We have completed our first Fasciaboard. Select this polyline. Hold down the shift key and your middle mouse button. Select this polyline. Right click, isolate object. Go to the home tab, modify panel, and select the offset command and specify offset distance point. Type 125 mm. Press enter. Select this polyline and offset it inward. Select this polyline, offset it inward. Press escape to get out of the command. Now select this polyline, and hit delete on your keyboard. Go to the home tab, modify panel, and select the offset command again. And specify offset distance point. Type 25 mm on your keyboard. Press enter. Select this line, offset it inside. Select this line and offset it inside. Press escape to get out of the command. Go to the home tab, modify panel, and select the polyline command. Zoom in into this area. Click at this endpoint and this endpoint. Press the space bar to end the command. Press the space bar again to repeat the command. Click at this endpoint and this endpoint. Press the space bar. In AutoCAD, pressing the space bar is equivalent to pressing enter. Press the space bar to repeat the command again. Click at the endpoint of this line and the endpoint of this line. Press the space bar. Press the space bar again. Click at this endpoint and this endpoint. Press the space bar to end the command. Go to the type join on your keyboard and press enter. Select this polyline, zoom out and select the short polyline at this end. Press enter. AutoCAD join all the 4 polyline into one. Press enter to repeat the polyline command again. the join command again. Use a window selection across the window to select the entire polyline. Press enter. Now select this polyline and this polyline. Go to the home tab, modify panel, and select the move command. Click anywhere into the drawing area. Move your mouse cursor down. Type 206 mm and press enter. Select the two polyline. Go to the 3D tools tab, modeling panel, and select the extrude command. Move the mouse cursor into the Z direction. Type 300 mm and press enter. Select this solid. Go to the home tab, layer panel, click the down arrow and select the Fasciaboard layer. Press escape. The two solid has been moved to the Fasciaboard layer. Right click into the drawing area, isolate, end object isolation. Now select this polyline, and this polyline. Right click, isolate object. Hold down the shift key and the middle mouse button to orbit. Select the surface, right click, isolate, hide object. Go to the home tab, modify panel, and select the offset command. At specify offset distance point, type 225 mm, press enter. Select this polyline, offset it inside. Select this, offset it inside. Select this and offset it inside. Press escape. Press enter to repeat the offset command. Type 25 mm on your keyboard and press the space bar. Select the internal polyline and offset it inside. Select the internal polyline, offset it inside. Select the internal polyline and offset it inside. Press escape. Select this outmost polyline, this polyline. You can roll the mouse wheel forward and backward to zoom in and out. Hit delete on your keyboard. Go to the home tab, draw panel, and select the polyline command. Zoom in into this area. Click at this endpoint and this endpoint. Press escape. Press enter. Click at this point and this point. Press enter to end the command. Press enter. Click at this endpoint and this endpoint. Press enter to end the command. Now go to the home tab, modify panel, click the down arrow and select the polyline command. Click this polyline and select the joint option. Use a window selection to select all the polyline and press enter. Select the close option. Press escape. Press enter to repeat the PV command. Click on this polyline. Select the join option. Use a window selection to select everything. Press enter. Select the close option. Press escape. Press enter. Zoom in into this area. Select this polyline. Select the join option. Zoom out by rolling the mouse wheel backward. Use a window selection to select everything in this, all the connected polyline in this area, and press enter. Select the close option. Press escape. Select the three objects on the screen. Go to the home tab, modify panel, and select the move command. Hold down the shift key and the middle mouse button to orbit to get a better orientation. Click anywhere in the drawing area. Move into the negative Z axis and type 206 mm. Press enter. Select the three objects on the screen. Go to the 3D tools tab, modeling panel, and select the extrude command. Move to the positive Z axis and type 300 mm. Press enter. Now select this solids. Go to the home tab, layer panel, click the down arrow and select the Fasciaboard layer to move this solid into the Fasciaboard layer. Press escape. Right click into the drawing area, isolate, end object isolation. Hold down the shift key and the middle mouse button to orbit to see your results so far. Now select this polyline, right click, isolate object. This time select this polyline, go to the home tab, modify panel, select the move command. Click anywhere in the drawing area, move the mouse cursor down, type 206 mm. Press enter. Go to the home tab, modify panel, and select the offset command. At specifying offset distance point, this time instead of offset and erase the original polyline later, let's use the erase option. If you look at the command line, you see the option, the sub option through erase layer. If you press the down arrow key on your keyboard, you see all the three options. You can type E on your keyboard or select erase on this menu. Now AutoCAD asks you if you want to erase the source object of the offset. The default is no. Type Y on your keyboard and press enter. Now type the offset distance 125mm, press enter. Zoom out. I want you to take a close look at this polyline. Now if I select this polyline and move inside, the original line will be erased. Click. You see the original line is gone. Sometimes this option is better than the offset and later erase the original object. Select the offset command again and specify offset distance. Type 25mm on your keyboard, press and select this polyline and offset it inside. You see, AutoCAD still remember the previous setting. Now type U on your keyboard and press enter to undo. Select the offset command again. Type E and press enter. Change the option to none and type the offset distance to 25mm. Press enter. Select this line and offset. You see now both the line remain because I have changed the option to none. Press escape to end the command. Select the polyline. Zoom in into this area. Click at this endpoint and this endpoint. Press escape. Go to the home tab, modify panel and select the polyline command, edit polyline command. Select this polyline, select the joint option and select this three polyline. Press enter. This join all the three polyline, but actually, as you know, the other part of the polyline is open. Let me get closer into this area so that you can understand exactly what I'm trying to say. Now if you select the close option, AutoCAD close this polyline, press escape. If you zoom, you see even though you don't add any polyline segment in this area, the close option add the remaining segment and close the polyline. Now go to the 3D tools tab, modeling panel and select the extrude command. Select this polyline, press enter. Move the mouse cursor into the Z axis, type 300mm and press enter. Select this solid, go to the home tab, layer panel, click the down arrow and select the Fasciaboard layer. AutoCAD move this object to the Fasciaboard layer. Right click into the drawing area, isolate, end object isolation. Hold down the shift key and your middle mouse button to see the results so far. Now make sure that your cabbage layer is the current layer. Select the line command, zoom in into this area, start a line from this point. Turn on the auto mode if it's off. Move the mouse cursor in this direction. Type approximately 4000mm. Press enter. Press enter to end the command. Press enter to repeat the line command again. Start a line from this point. Move the mouse cursor down and use the perpendicular object snap. Snap to this point. Press escape. Select this line, go to the home tab, modify panel and select the copy command. Click on this area, move the mouse cursor and copy to this point. Press escape. Hold down the shift key and your middle mouse button to orbit. Now select this line, right click, select similar, right click, isolate object. Hold down the shift key and your middle mouse button to orbit. Select the line command, start a line from this end point. Move the mouse cursor in this direction. Type 7000mm. Press enter. Press enter to end the line command. Hold down the shift key and your middle mouse button to orbit. Select the line command. Start a line from this point. Use the perpendicular object snap. Hold down the shift key and right click. Select perpendicular object snap and snap perpendicular to this line. Press escape. Now go to the home tab, modify panel. Select the fillet command. Type M on your keyboard and press enter. Fillet this line to this line. Fillet this line to this line. Go to the home tab, modify panel and select the polyline command. Start a polyline from this endpoint, this endpoint, this endpoint. Hover the mouse cursor into this area and type 3000mm. Press enter. Press enter to end it. Now go to the home tab, modify panel and select the offset command. And specify offset distance prompt. Type 125mm. Press enter. Select this polyline and offset it inside. Select this polyline, move inside and type 25mm. Press enter. Press escape. Now zoom in and look at the two polyline inside. Select the polyline command. Start from this endpoint to this endpoint. Press enter. Go to the modify panel. Click the down arrow and select the edit polyline command. Select one of the polyline and select the joint option. Select the three polyline. Press enter. close on your keyboard, AutoCAD closes polyline. Now select this polyline, go to the home tab, modify panel, and select the move command. Click anywhere in the drawing, move the mouse cursor down and type 206 press enter. Now right click in the drawing area, isolate and object isolation. Hold down the shift key and your middle mouse button to orbit. Select the polyline that you just draw previously. Go to the 3D Tools tab, modeling panel, and select the extrude command. Move the mouse cursor and snap to the, hold down the shift key and your middle mouse button to orbit. Snap at the edge of this surface. Go to the 3D Tools tab, solid edit panel, and select the press P command. Zoom in close, click the face of the solid that you just draw. Move your mouse cursor inside and type 1000mm. Press enter, press escape. Hold down the shift key and your middle mouse button to orbit. Now right click the UCS and select the face option. Hover the mouse cursor into the face of this surface. Press enter to accept. Now select the solid and select this surface. Right click, isolate, go to the 3D Tools tab, modeling panel, and select the box command. At specifying starting point, click at this end point. Move the mouse cursor and make sure that the base of the box cover the solid that you just draw previously, and click. Move the mouse cursor into the Z axis and type 10,000mm. Press enter. Now hold down the shift key and your middle mouse button to orbit. Go to the 3D Tools tab, solid edit panel, and select the subtract command. Select this solid, press enter, and select this box. Press enter. AutoCAD subtract the box from the solid. We still have more job to do here. Now select the box command again. Click at the corner of the surface. Move the mouse cursor and make sure that the base of the box cover the remaining portion that you go above the surface, and click for the base. Now for the height, type 6000mm. Press enter. Hold down the shift key and your middle mouse button to orbit. Go to the 3D Tools tab, solid edit panel, and select the subtract command. Select the solid, this solid, press enter. Select this box and press enter. Alright, now select the right, hover the mouse cursor to the UCS, right click and select the world option. Right click into the drawing area, isolate and object isolation. Alright, now we need one more thing to do. Go to the home tab, draw panel, and select the line command. Click on the endpoint where the two surfaces are met. Move the mouse cursor down, make sure that your auto mode is on. Go to the negative Z axis and type 300mm. Press enter. Press enter to end the command. Select this line and hit delete on your keyboard. Go to the home tab, draw panel, and select the line command. Start a line from this endpoint. Move your mouse cursor down and type 300mm. Press enter. Now move the mouse cursor and snap to the endpoint of this line. Press escape. Now select this line. Hover the mouse cursor into this grid and select length. Now turn off the auto mode and hover the mouse cursor into this endpoint. Hover the mouse cursor into this endpoint. Move the mouse cursor slowly. Type 15,000mm. Press enter. Go to the zoom out to see the line. Go to the home tab, draw panel, select the line command. Turn on the auto mode. Click at this endpoint. Move the mouse cursor to the positive x-axis and type 1200mm. Press enter. Press enter to end the command. Go to the 3D Tools tab, modeling panel, and select the extrude command. Select this line. Press enter. Type P on your keyboard and press enter. Select this line. Now select the surface that you just extrude and select the solid. Right click, isolate objects. Go to the home tab, solid edit panel, and select the slice command. At the select object form, select the solid, press enter. Type S and press enter. Select this surface and select this top object. Select the surface, hit delete on your keyboard. Right click in the drawing area, isolate, and object isolation. Alright, we need to get another fasciaboard in this area. Now select this line, right click, isolate object, go to the home tab, modify panel and select the offset command. I specify offset distance from type 125mm, press enter. Select this line and offset it inside. Select this line, move the mouse cursor inside and type 25mm, press enter, press escape, zoom in into this area, go to the home tab, draw panel and select the rectangle command. Zoom in and start from the end point of this line, move the mouse cursor to the opposite direction and click for the opposite. Select the rectangle, go to the home tab, modify panel and select the move command. Click anywhere into the drawing area, type 206mm on the keyboard and press enter. Select the rectangle, go to the 3D tools tab, modeling panel and select the extrude command. Move the mouse cursor into the positive Z direction and type 300mm, press enter. Right click into the drawing area, isolate, end object isolation. Now select this solid and this surface, right click, isolate object. Hold down the shift key and your middle mouse button to orbit. Select the solid, hold down the shift key and your middle mouse button to orbit. Press escape, orbit so that you see the end point of this fasciaboard. Go to the 3D tools tab, solid edit panel and select the first two key command. Click on the face of this solid and snap to this end point. Press escape, right click, isolate, end object isolation. Hold down the shift key and your middle mouse button to orbit. You will still need to move this solid. Select this solid and select this surface, right click, isolate object. Hold down the shift key and your middle mouse button to orbit. Go to the 3D tools tab, solid edit panel and select the first key command. Select the face of this solid, move the mouse cursor and hold down the shift key and your middle mouse button to orbit. Move the mouse cursor and snap to the end point of this. Press escape to get out of the command. Go to the 3D tools tab, solid edit panel and select the slice command. Select the solid, press enter, type S, press enter, select the surface and click the solid. Right click, isolate, end object isolation. Now select this solid and the solid, right click, isolate object. Hold down the shift key and your middle mouse button to orbit. Go to the 3D tools tab, solid edge panel and select the first key command. Zoom in into this area and select the face of this solid. Move the mouse cursor and snap at the vertex of this solid. Press escape, orbit around to see the result. Go to the home tab, select the draw panel and select the line command. Click on the end point of this line. Move the mouse cursor 150mm down and press enter. Press escape. Go to the 3D tools tab, modeling panel and select the box command. Start the box at the end point of the line that you just draw. Move the mouse cursor in this direction to draw the base of this line. Approximately the box is 4000 by 2500. Click. Move to the Z direction. Type 1500mm. Press enter. Hold down the shift key and your middle mouse button to orbit. Go to the 3D tools tab, solid edit panel and select the subtract command. Select this solid, press enter. Select this box, press enter. Go to the home tab, modify panel and select the box command. Click the vertex of this solid. Move the mouse cursor in this direction. Make sure that you cover the vertical fasciaboard and click. Move the mouse cursor up and type 1000mm. Go to the 3D tools tab, solid edit panel, select the subtract command. select the solid, press enter. Select the solid, press enter. Right click the drawing area, isolate, and object isolation. Now select this line, this polyline, select this polyline, right click, isolate, isolate object. Click on the face of this vehicle, or go to the view control, click down arrow and select front. Change the visual style to 2D wireframe. Go to the home tab, draw panel, select the polyline command. Select the endpoint of this line, and this line. Press enter. Press enter to repeat the polyline command. Select the endpoint of this line, this line. Press enter. Now use a crossing window to select this polyline and this polyline. Hold down the shift key. Click part of this polyline to deselect the polyline and only the line and part of this line. Now release the shift key. Click approximately around this area and select the line. Click approximately around this area to select this line. Click erase on the modify panel. Go to the home tab, modify panel. Click, select the polyline command. Click at the endpoint of this line, move the mouse cursor down. Type 206. Press enter. Move the mouse cursor in this direction. Type 900. Press enter. Move the mouse cursor up. Click. Press escape. Press enter to repeat the polyline command. Click at this endpoint. Move down. Type 206. Press enter. Move in this direction and type 900. Press enter. Move up and click. Press enter to end the command. Now select this polyline. Go to the home tab, modify panel and select the mirror command. Click at the endpoint of this line. Move the mouse cursor down and click. Press enter. Select this polyline. Go to the home tab, modify panel and select the mirror command. Click at the endpoint of this line. Move the mouse cursor down and click. Press enter to end the command. Now go to the home tab, modify panel and select the offset command. I'll specify offset distance from type 300 mm. Press enter. Select this polyline and offset it down. Select this polyline and offset it down. Go to the home tab, modify panel and select the fillet command. Type M on your keyboard and press enter. Zoom in, select this polyline and this polyline, this polyline and this polyline. Select this polyline and this polyline, this polyline and this polyline. Press escape to get out of the command. Select the line command. Click at this endpoint. Move the mouse cursor down and click. Press enter. Press enter to repeat the line command. Click at this endpoint. Move the mouse cursor down and click approximately around this area. Press escape. Go to the home tab, modify panel and select the offset command. Specify offset distance from type 125 mm. Press enter. Select this line and offset in. Select this line, offset in. Press escape. Select this line, hit delete on your keyboard. Select this line. Go to the home tab, modify panel and select the mirror command. Click at this vertex, move down and click. Press enter. Select this line. Go to the home tab, modify panel and select the mirror command. Select at this endpoint, click and move down. Press enter. Now select this polyline, click on this middle grid and move and snap perpendicular to this grid. Zoom in into this area, click on this grid, move and snap perpendicular. If your perpendicular object snap is not on, hold down the shift key, right click and select perpendicular object snap. Snap to this perpendicular of it to this line. Select this, click on this grid, snap perpendicular to this line. If it's not on, hold down the shift key and right click and select perpendicular object snap to the menu. Click and snap perpendicular to this line. Select this line, this line, this line, this line. Hit delete on your keyboard. Select the fillet command. Type M on your keyboard and press enter. Select this polyline and this polyline. Select this polyline and this polyline. Zoom in and zoom out. You can zoom in and zoom out by rolling the mouse wheel forward to zoom in and rolling the mouse wheel backward to zoom out. Select this, this, press escape to get out of the command. Go to the view control, click the down arrow and select the SE isometric. Go to the 3D tools tab, modeling panel and select the extrude command. Select this polyline, press enter. Move the mouse cursor in this direction and type 25mm, press enter. Change the visual style to realistic. Right click the UCS and select the world option. Right click in the drawing area, isolate, end object isolation. Now select this solid, go to the home tab, modify panel, select the move command. Click in this area, move into the Y axis, type 125mm, press enter. Select this solid, go to the home tab, modify panel, select the move command, click and move into this direction, type 125mm, press enter. Go to the home tab, draw panel and select the line command, click at the vertex of this solid, move the mouse cursor in this direction, approximately 1500mm, or type 1500mm, press enter to run the line command. Go to the 3D tools tab, solid edit panel and select the box command. Click at this area, move the box approximately around this area for the base. Now move the mouse cursor up and type 1000mm, press enter. Go to the home tab, draw panel and select the line command. Select the box command, place a point at this vertex, move the mouse cursor and click approximately around this area. Move up and press enter. AutoCAD remember the previous height that you specified. Go to the 3D tools tab, solid edit panel and select the subtract command. Select this Fasciaboard, press enter. Select this solid, press enter. Hold down the shift key and your middle mouse button to orbit. Select this roof, right click, hide object. Select this solid, hold down Ctrl Shift and type C on your keyboard. Move the mouse cursor and click at the end point of this roof. Go to the 3D tools tab, solid edit panel and select the subtract command. Select this solid, press enter, and this solid, press enter. Hold down Ctrl key and type V on your keyboard. Move the mouse cursor and snap to the end point of this roof. Go to the 3D tools tab, solid edit panel and select the subtract command. Select the solid, press enter. Select the solid, press enter. Now go to the 3D tools tab, solid edit panel and select the press P command. Click the face of this solid and move down. Press escape. Right click the UCS and select the face option. Zoom in into this area and click the face of this solid. Press enter to accept. Now go to the home tab, layer panel, select the polyline command. Start the polyline from the base vertex and move the mouse cursor. Snap to the perpendicular of this vertex. Move the mouse cursor and click on this vertex. Snap to this vertex, move down and snap. Move the mouse cursor inside 775mm, press enter. Move the mouse cursor up in this direction and click, press enter. Now select this line, hit delete on your keyboard. Select this line, hit delete on your keyboard. Select this polyline, go to the home tab, modify panel and select the mirror command. Click at this endpoint, move the mouse cursor down and snap down. Press enter. Now select this line, hover the mouse cursor into this line and click remove vertex. Hover the mouse cursor into this group, remove vertex. Press escape. Select this, hover the mouse cursor into this group and select remove vertex. Hover the mouse cursor into this group and select remove vertex. Press escape. Now select this polyline and this polyline. Right click, isolate object. Select the polyline command. Start a polyline from the end point of this polyline and the end point of this polyline and the end point of this polyline, press escape, select this polyline, hit delete on your keyboard. Go to the home tab, modify panel and select the offset command. Type 300mm, press enter, select the polyline and offset it down, press escape, type oops on your keyboard to bring the deleted object. Now use a window selection to select this polyline. Hold down the shift key and deselect this polyline. Hit delete on your keyboard. Go to the home tab, modify panel, select the fillet command, type M on your keyboard and press enter. Select this polyline, and this polyline. Press escape. Go to the 3D tools tab, solid edit panel and select the extrude command. Select this polyline, press enter. Move the mouse cursor in this direction and type 25mm, press enter. Right click in the drawing area, isolate, end object isolation. Select this solid. Go to the home tab, modify panel and select the move command. Zoom in close into this area. Click from this vertex. Move the mouse cursor until the cursor snap on this vertex, but don't click. Now type 125mm. Press. Go to the 3D tools tab, modeling panel and select the box command. Zoom in into this area, snap at this vertex. Move the mouse cursor and snap to this vertex. Now move the mouse cursor and snap to this vertex. Select this solid, hold down the Ctrl Shift and type C on your keyboard. Zoom in into this area, click at this corner of the roof. Go to the 3D tools tab, solid edit panel and select the subtract command. Select this solid, press enter, select this solid, press enter. Hold down the Ctrl key and type V on your keyboard. Zoom in and click the corner of this roof. Go to the 3D tools tab, solid edit panel and select the subtract command. Select the solid, press enter, select the solid, press enter. Right click the UCS and select the face option. Zoom in into this area and click on the face of this Fasciaboard. Press enter to accept. Now go to the home tab, draw panel and select the polyline command. And specify start point, start a polyline from this end point. Move the mouse cursor and snap to this vertex. Snap to the end point of this surface. Move down and snap to this vertex. Move down and snap to this end point. Press escape. Select this solid and hit delete on your keyboard. Go to the home tab, modify panel and select the offset command. Type 300mm, press enter. Select this polyline and offset it inside. Press escape. Type oops on your keyboard and press enter to bring the deleted solid. Now select this polyline. Use a window selection to select this polyline. Now hold down the shift key and click on the solid to deselect it. Right click into the drawing area, isolate objects. Select the line command, start a line from the end point or the intersection of this line. Move down and type 600mm, press enter. Press enter to end. Now go to the home tab, modify panel and select the offset command. And specify offset distance from size 775mm, press enter. Select this and offset inside. Press escape. Now select this line, go to the home tab, modify panel and select the mirror command. Click at this vertex, at this corner and this corner. Press enter. Go to the home tab, modify panel and select the extend command. Select this polyline, press enter. Click to extend this line and extend this line. Press escape. Go to the home tab, modify panel and select the line command. Start a line from this point. Right click in the drawing area, select the endpoint object snap and snap to this endpoint. Press escape. Now select this polyline, click on this clip and snap to this point. Click on this clip, snap to this endpoint. Click on this clip, snap to this intersection. Click on this clip, snap to this endpoint. Press escape. Select this line, this line, this line, hit delete on your keyboard. Go to the home tab, modify panel, select, click the down arrow and select the trim command. Press enter. Trim off this line. Press escape. Type join on your keyboard. Zoom out, use a window selection to select all these objects. Press enter. Go to the 3D tools tab, modeling panel and select the extrude command. Select this polyline, press enter. Move the mouse cursor in this direction. Type 25mm, press enter. Right click in the drawing area, isolate, end object isolation. Select the solid. Go to the home tab, modify panel, select the move command. As specified first point prompt, click on this vertex. Now move the mouse cursor and snap to this vertex, but don't click. Type 125mm, press enter. Go to the 3D tools tab, solid edit panel and select the box command. As specified in this point prompt, click at the end point of this solid, the red solid. Now move the mouse cursor and snap on this vertex. The box is automatically created. Go to the 3D tools tab, solid edit panel and select the subtract command. Select this solid, press enter. Select this solid, press enter. Now select this solid, go to the home tab, click the down layer panel, click down and select the Fasciaboard to move the solid to the Fasciaboard layer. Press escape. Select the solid, move this solid to the Fasciaboard layer. Press escape. Select the solid, click the down arrow, move this solid to Fasciaboard layer. Press escape. Hold down the shift key and your middle mouse button to orbit. Now we need more Fasciaboard in this area. Select this line, right click, select similar, right click, isolate objects. Now right click the UCS and select word. Go to the home tab, modify panel, select the offset command. Type 125mm, press enter. Select this line, offset it inside. Select this line, offset it inside. Select this line, move inside and type 25mm, press enter. Select this line, move inside, type 25mm, press enter. Press escape. Go to the home tab, modify panel, select the rectangle command. Select a rectangle from this corner to this corner. Press enter. Select a rectangle from this corner to this corner. Now select this rectangle and this rectangle. Go to the 3D tools tab, modeling panel and select the extrude command. Move the mouse cursor at the positive Z axis and type 300mm. Press enter. Right click into the drawing area, isolate, end object isolation. Now select this Fasciaboard, hold down the shift key and your middle mouse button to orbit. Select this Fasciaboard, this solid, right click, isolate object. Hold down the shift key and your middle mouse button to orbit. Select this solid, go to the home tab, modify panel, select the move command. Click anywhere in the drawing and move to the negative Z axis. Type 206. Press enter. Select this solid, go to the home tab, modify panel and select the move command. Click anywhere into the drawing area and move to the negative Z axis. Make sure that your auto mode is on. Type 251mm, press enter. Now go to the 3D tools tab, modeling panel and select the box command. Start the box at this vertex. Move the mouse cursor and snap to this vertex. Move up in this direction. Click. Now go to the 3D tools tab, solid edge panel and select the subtract command. Select the solid, press enter. Select the solid, press enter. Select the spool command and press this solid, press escape. Hold down the shift key and a middle mouse button to orbit. Go to the 3D tools tab, solid edge panel and select the spool command. Click the face of this solid, move the mouse cursor and snap to this vertex. Press escape. Hold down the shift key and a middle mouse button. Select the spool command. Click the face of this solid. Move the mouse cursor and snap to this vertex. Click on this face, snap to this vertex. press escape. Now select the box command, click at this vertex, move the mouse cursor approximately like mine, click, move the mouse cursor into the negative Z axis, click, go to the 3D tool tab, solid edit panel and select the subtract command, select the solid, press enter, select the solid, press enter. Now select the solid, go to the home tab, layer panel, click the down arrow and select the Fasciaboard layer, press escape. Now when you look at the Fasciaboard, they have a different level here. The reason being that the slope of the roof in this area is different from this slope, but that is not a big deal. Right click into the drawing area, isolate, and object isolation. Now only one area remaining. Now select this surface and this surface, right click, isolate object, go to the home tab, drop and select the line command, hold down the shift key and your middle mouse button to orbit, start a line from this endpoint of this vertex and this vertex, press escape. Now go to the view control and select the front view, right click the UCS and select the view option, go to the home tab, modify panel and select the offset command, type 300mm, press enter, select this line and offset it down, press escape, right click the UCS and select wall, hold down the shift key and your middle mouse button to orbit, select this line, isolate objects, right click the UCS and select the object option, select this line. Now select the UCS, click on this grid and align this grid to this line, select the UCS again, click on the Y grid and align it to the bottom line, press escape. Now go to the home tab, drop panel and select the polygon command, type 4 on your keyboard and press enter, type E, press enter, start the polygon from this point to this point. Now right click the UCS and select world option. Now select this polygon, click on this grid and use the perpendicular object snap and snap perpendicular to this line. Go to the 3D tools tab, modeling panel and select the extrude command, move into this direction and type 25mm, press enter, right click, isolate and object isolation. Now select this Fasciaboard, this surface, hold down the shift key and your middle mouse button, select this surface and this solid, right click, isolate object, go to the 3D tool tab, solid edit panel and select the press pull command, click on the face of this solid, move the mouse cursor, hold down the shift key and your middle mouse button to orbit, snap on this vertex, go to the home tab, solid edit panel and select the slice command, select the solid, press enter, type S, press enter, select the surface, press enter, select this solid and hit delete on your keyboard, right click the UCS and select wall, go to the 3D tools tab, modeling panel and select the box command, zoom in into this area and start from this vertex, hold down the shift key and your middle mouse button to orbit, move the mouse cursor in this approximately like this and click, move the mouse cursor up and type 1000mm, press enter, hold down the shift key and your middle mouse button to orbit, go to the 3D tools tab, solid edit panel and select the subtract command, select the solid, press enter, select the solid, press enter. Now select the solid, go to the home tab, modify panel and select the move command, click on this vertex, move the mouse cursor and snap to this vertex. Now type 125mm, press enter. Go to the 3D tools tab, solid edit panel and select the press pull command, click on this, the face of this solid and snap to this solid, press escape, select the box command, start the box command at this vertex, snap at this vertex, move the mouse cursor approximately this area and click, move down and click, go to the 3D tools tab, solid edit panel and select the subtract command, select this solid, press enter, select this, press enter, hold down the shift key and your middle mouse button to orbit, go to the 3D tools tab, solid edit panel and select the press pull command, select this face, move up and click, press escape, go to the quick access toolbar and select match property, select the solid, and the solid, press escape. Hold down the shift key and your middle mouse button to edit. Right click, isolate, end object isolation. Go to the home tab, layer panel, select the isolate command. Select any object on the cabbage layer and press enter. Use a window selection to select these lines and hit delete on your keyboard. Click the unisolate command. Right click, isolate, end object isolation. Now click the turn on layer button. Go to the view control and select SA isometric. Alright, the Fasciaboard is being complete. In the next tutorial, we're going to design the surface for our model. If you like this tutorial, please click the like button and share it to your friends. If you have any question or you want a specific tutorial, please leave a comment below. If you want to continue this tutorial or any other tutorial on my channel, please subscribe. Thanks very much for watching. I hope to see you in the next class. Goodbye.